My hands were shaking the moment I stepped out of the elevator. Not from fear, but from excitement. It was our anniversary. The day I promised myself I would love her more than the day before. I had everything planned. A quiet dinner, a handwritten letter, even a gift I saved for weeks to buy, because she once mentioned she wanted it. I remembered her words even when she forgot mine. As I walked toward our apartment door, I smiled, rehearsing what I would say when she opened it. I imagined her hugging me, maybe even tearing up, but life loves giving gifts wrapped in pain. The moment I turned the handle and stepped inside, the universe laughed, because instead of hearing her say, "Happy anniversary," I heard a voice I'd never heard before, deep, low, too close to her. First, I froze. Maybe it was the TV. Maybe it was a call. My heart wanted excuses more than the truth. But the truth doesn't wait. The truth stands right in front of you wearing your wife's perfume and someone else's laughter. Her voice came next, the soft tone she reserved for me, except she wasn't talking to me at all. My gift slipped from my hand. The letter I wrote fluttered to the floor. And still, I didn't walk in. I didn't shout. I didn't call her name. I just stood there, letting the betrayal paint itself in sounds I could never unhear. She was telling someone else the things she used to tell me. She was giving someone else the parts of her I used to believe were mine. I stepped back and leaned against the wall. My heart wasn't beating anymore. It was breaking in slow motion. I never knew silence could scream so loudly. In that moment, I understood something painful. When someone betrays you, it's never sudden. It's 1,000 little choices they made long before you ever realized. I didn't burst into the room. I didn't confront them. I walked quietly to the bedroom, picked up the bag I packed earlier for a surprise night away, and swapped the clothes inside with the essentials I actually needed. I wasn't planning to leave that night, but betrayal has a way of rewriting your story instantly. As I zipped the bag, she must have heard the sound, because suddenly she was standing there, hair messy, shirt halfway buttoned, guilt dripping from her face like sweat. Her eyes widened when she saw me, not with love, not with regret, but with fear that I had seen everything. Fear that the truth she hid so desperately had finally stepped into the light. She opened her mouth to speak, but I just looked at her. I didn't blink. I didn't breathe. I didn't give her the chance to shape lies into explanations. When you've been betrayed, even "I'm sorry" sounds like an insult. She reached for my arm, stuttering, begging, trying to make her voice break in all the right places. "Baby, please, it's not what you think." Those were the exact words that proved it was exactly what I thought. She kept begging, crying harder when she realized I wasn't reacting. She wanted a fight. She wanted drama. She wanted to feel like she still mattered enough to make me angry. But I didn't give her that. Sometimes silence is the loudest goodbye. I walked past her slowly, like she was just another piece of furniture in the apartment I no longer belonged to. She kept grabbing at my sleeve, at my hand, at my bag, like she could physically pull me back into the life she'd already destroyed. Her tears hit the floor, but not one of them could wash away what she did. When I reached the door, she dropped to her knees, literally fell to the ground, begging me not to walk out. She promised she would change. She promised it was a mistake. She promised she still loved me. But betrayal isn't a mistake. It's a decision, one she made long before I ever saw it. I placed my hand on the doorknob, and for the first time, I let myself breathe. I didn't look back, because sometimes the person behind you isn't worth the pain of turning around. She grabbed my leg like a child scared of losing her favorite toy. Her voice broke. Her body shook. She cried like the world was ending. But you know what hurts the most? I cried too. But not because of her. I cried because I realized I loved someone who never truly loved me. I gave my heart to someone who treated it like a spare option. And I stayed loyal to someone who lent her loyalty to the first distraction that walked by. As I stepped out, the hallway felt cold. But it also felt honest. No lies. No excuses. No pretending. Just air, clean, heavy, painful, but mine. She screamed behind the door, begging me to talk. But I didn't. Sometimes the most powerful thing a man can do is leave without a word. Not because he's weak, but because he's finally strong enough to walk away from what was killing him. I walked down those stairs with my bag in one hand and my broken heart in the other. But every step felt lighter. Every step felt closer to a version of me I had forgotten. A version that deserved love, respect, loyalty. A partner who didn't look for comfort in someone else's arms. I didn't need to slam the door or curse or threaten. My silence said everything. Told her the story was over. It told her she lost something she could never replace. It told her that I was done trying to fix someone who broke herself long before she broke me. And maybe one day, when she's older and life has taught her the lessons she tried to avoid, she'll remember that anniversary night. Not the man she betrayed, but the man who walked away with dignity, strength, and silence. As for me, I didn't just leave her behind that night. I left behind the version of myself who tolerated less than he deserved. And sometimes the most beautiful beginnings come disguised as painful endings.